As we all know, currently there are 6 mythic skins in Overwatch 2, one for each season. So, in today's video, we're going to be going through each one and rate them based off my own personal criteria, and what I feel meets the mythic criteria. I'll be judging the skins based off, of course, their looks, customizations, and as well as the overall theming they had with the Battle Pass. Each skin will roughly be placed in one of the categories, having an S, A, B, and C tier. S being the highest tier, which is like pretty much like the best of the best. C being not the worst, because there's no bad mythic skin that's like god awful, but there are some that just don't compare to the others. So to kick off the list, we're going to be starting off with the worst skin in my personal opinion. And to kick off the list, we're going to be putting Adventurer Tracer. While yes, the Adventurer Tracer skin did introduce a new cosmetic lineup for battle passes, unlocking them through the tiers as we go nowadays, I just overall don't really enjoy the skin. Overall, with the battle pass, Tracer's theme was very thematically correct. A lot of the different characters who also got skins in that battle pass were also pretty well themed around that season. It was overall one of the better seasons when it comes to having an actual theme. The thing about the skin though for me is just, in my opinion, it's just overall mid. The knight aesthetic and the whole medieval style of the season's cool, yeah, but for me, I didn't really like it. Her guns, you know, they sound okay-ish. Her recall animation is pretty cool with the gem. But I mean, other than that, I didn't particularly enjoy this season nor the skins on the battle pass. Of course, Tracer's voice lines are always great, but I mean, other than that, the skin doesn't really hold up for me. And in my opinion, with the whole season 5 ordeal, I feel like season 5 is one of the worst seasons to have come out. It's a little bit debated on which one's the worst, but to me, it's up there. So for Tracer's skin, I'm gonna have to give it a C. It's a decent skin. It's not ugly or anything like that. It's just out of all of them, it's my least favorite. Up next, so we have the Amaterasu Kiriko skin. Now this skin came out in season 2 of Overwatch 2, and while yes, the skin is overall very great looking and honestly very beautiful, I feel like they just didn't do enough to really justify it being a mythic skin. Yeah, some of the customizations look cool, her talismans looked amazing, and the skin overall, just seeing it from a third person perspective, or seeing someone else rock the skin, it looks amazing. But for me, really, it doesn't really change much with the voice lines. Her talismans, the healing effects have a slight different healing sound, but other than that, that's really all the skin does. It's not like you can see her Suzu. It's not like her ultimate really changes either. And as well with the whole theme of the battle pass, season 2 wasn't much better. It was slightly better, having more, you know, mythological creatures, whatever it was in that season, I kind of forgot. But either way, it still wasn't as good. Like a lot of skins in the season 2 battle pass made no sense. Like Invisible Cassidy, even though it's a great skin. Frito Kahlo Sombra, like, I mean, I don't know. It was kind of like all over the place. I didn't understand it. But like, I mean, yeah, great figures or whatever, but still. And while yes, you know, some of the skins were pretty funny, and the Kiriko Mythic is amazing, but saying now how many skins Kiriko gets each season now, it's kind of like overwhelming. It overall hurts the ranking in my personal opinion. So unfortunately, while I think the skin is like borderline good, I'm just gonna have to put on the decent tier as well alongside Adventurer Tracer. Up next though is a skin that I personally think is very underrated, and that's Zeus Junker Queen. I know some people are on the fence with this skin that don't personally really like it. I know the battle pass particularly wasn't that great, because it was the second battle pass that we got, and overall the theme wasn't that much better. A lot of the overall themes that were actually good were locked behind the item shop, but it did have some memorable skins. Like for me at least, Poseidon Ramashra is one of his best skins, and then we got the Mythic, which I know only 2 skins, right? But I mean, still, I think personally Zeus Junker Queen is underrated. Overall, I really enjoy the aesthetic of the skin. Her dagger is badass. Every time you hit someone with a dagger, it makes like a thunderclap sound. And as well as her battle axe, when you whip it out, it sounds cool. And just the overall lightning feel look of how the dagger and the axe, and then her shotgun, when you shoot it, it makes that little electric effect as well. I think it's personally really, really cool. And then as well, her ultimate voice lines. All her voice lines overall just sound great. I like the effect that it has. It makes her sound godly, royalty, that sort of thing. So overall, I think the skin's very underrated, and I'm putting it in the sort of good tier. Nextly though, we got Cyber Genji. The very first mythic skin that came out for Overwatch 2 set the standard for all mythic skins, and while I'm personally a Genji main, it kind of hurts having him be in the middle of the line. Overall, compared to the other ones though, the other 2 that are left, I think he does fall short in some aspects, but for being the first mythic skin, I think they did really good with it. The overall design of Cyber Demon Genji is really pleasing, with the whole demon cybernetic fuel, especially when you see it in the first battle pass like cutscene. It's really cool. All his voice lines adding that robotic effect, Upon first hearing it, it sounds super badass. And granted, after a while, it does kind of get kind of old, but just, you know, having the ultimate play with that sound effect, the fact that he has a lot of different customizations, especially for being the very first skin, such as changing the mask, his chest plate. He has multiple colors that I think honestly look really good together, and they kind of complement each other with what they gave us. So that's why I'm gonna have to put him like right in the middle. He's also good, but slightly above Drunkard Queen on my personal list. And also you can't forget the flower nipples. Alright, next up, we have the last two skins. These two are gonna be on the top of the line, but one's gonna be S and one's gonna be A. So which one do you guys think it'll be? Up next, me personally, what I think is A tier, the A7000 unit, the skin for Ana that just came out. The newest mythic to release today is Ana's Null Sector themed skin. Ana's skin is very so close to the first spot, but debating upon it, it just misses just shortly, just that much. I love the overall aesthetic of the robot skins for the battle pass, and just for her in general, I think it works really damn well. And in my personal opinion, this battle pass has some of the best theming that I've seen. It's super consistent and all the skins look really good and really high quality. Maybe with like that one Roadhog skin is kind of awkward there, but we don't talk about that. Overall though, this battle pass has some very high consistency and I really enjoy it. And then look at the different variants that we have for the A7000 mythic skin. They all look really damn good. I like every single one of the variants and the color palettes as well. Ana's voice lines sound amazing in the robotic voice, and as well her gun looks freaking incredible. And then another thing that I like about it is that the skin kind of does have some tie-ins with like the actual lore of Overwatch, so I think that's like a little extra piece that just makes the skin like that much better. So for Ana's mythic skin, I'm about to give it an A tier, but it's just so close to being number one. And last but not least, as you all probably guess from now, the last one is the Galactic Emperor Sigma skin. I love the way Emperor Sigma looks. He looks so damn cool as a Galactic Emperor. He kind of looks like M. Bison from Street Fighter, but besides that, he just overall looks super cool, man. The amount of customization and flair that you could put onto his skin is freaking awesome. Having like the Admiral hat, having like busted out medallions on the chest plate, the color palettes were amazing, dude. Everything about that skin is just overall just a big W. While season 4 as a whole was kind of for me, the theme of it was pretty decent, and it also had like that story like tie-in like event kind of thing, not really story but like an event tie-in as well, which was kind of cool. But other than that, I mean, it was, that season was overall kind of But yeah, on top of that, you know, all the customization you get for him, all that flair you get with all the different options you can choose for the skin. His ultimate's different, he has a different voice line, the way his gravitic flux comes from the ground, and like it looks super cool because it looks like a star is crashing down, dude. It's just overall huge like W for that skin. That skin, they went above and beyond, and it really shows in my opinion. So in my personal opinion, Galactic Emperor Sigma is the best mythic skin out right now. So as of right now, that is the top 6 mythic skins from worst to best in my personal opinion. Let me know personally in the comments what you guys would think about these skins. Would you put some higher or lower? How would you organize it? Let me know. I want to have a discussion about this. But yeah, just remember, this was my opinion. This isn't like a life or death thing. I'm just ranking skins. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, dislike, whichever you want. And thank you for watching the video. Have a great day.